So I've always based my worth on what other people think about me and what I do and how I do things. And it's kind of weird, like, I don't know, half of me never cared what anyone thought, but the other half of me cared exactly every single thought that everyone ever thought about me. And so it was like both were a lie. I don't know, but I have struggled for a really long time with, I haven't had social media in, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now. I don't even know. But I've been trying to get away from that, and I still struggle with it. Like, trying to please my parents, or I don't know, everyone for some reason. And it always felt like no matter what I did at home or what was going on at home, my mom would always brag about my good grades. So it was like that was a material thing that she liked, or brag about me dancing, or stuff like that. Like, it always kind of came back to what I did, and I think that really set my life's purpose as I have to do these things because people think it's good and they talk about it, and it they praise me or whatever. And so that's been going on for my entire life. But something that's really changed everything, and I don't know, I've felt little sparks of it throughout maybe the past year or two, but the way it feels when I don't tell anyone anything is so good. It's really hard to explain, but I'm here to explain it. So I have a lot of hobbies, and I have always wanted to do these hobbies because I've always seen people do these hobbies, and they're so fucking cool doing their hobbies. And they're just so cool. Like, when you see someone play a guitar and you're like, oh my god, they're so fucking cool. Or when you see someone like paint paint a whole landscape and you're like, holy fuck, they're so fucking cool. I want to do that. That's me with like everything I ever come across in my life. And with the ADHD, it's kind of like I can't ever really stay consistent with one thing. I'm all over the place, and I found the beauty in that. But for a while, it was like a constant fighting thing. I was never good enough at what I was doing, so I was never good enough to get praise from other people. And it fucking sucked. And I realized that the more I do things for only me, and this seems like a no-brainer, but it's not, I don't know. The more I do things for only me, and I don't tell anyone my progress, I don't tell anybody my progress, I don't put it anywhere, I don't tell my mom, I don't tell my boyfriend, nobody. That feels so good, because it's like my little secret, and I'm fostering the excitement within myself and staying proud without even getting an opinion or an outside perspective, whether it's the most amazing, coolest thing ever or not. Because, if I show someone, okay, learn this song, then I play it for them, they're gonna be like, wow, good job, that's awesome, and then move on. And I'm like, that's it? I worked fucking 7 hours on this, and that's all I get? But when I keep it to myself, it just like, it's like a little flower, and there's like sunshine and it's growing and there's rainbows, and it's like a fucking garden blooming, because it's like I'm here and I know the work that I put into this, and I know the passion that I have for this, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm keeping it here, and it's just like growing. Because when I give the power, and it's not even like this, it's just the toxicity that I created my whole life with this. But like when I give the power to someone else to decide my worth based on the thing that I learned or the task that I did, it takes it all, it like sucks it all out of me. And not saying those two can't exist together, because they so totally can, but like I'm relearning how to do that. And it feels so good not to tell anyone anything. It feels so good. You know, like and you know, I found like, oh my God, there's so many things. I've learned the beauty of, like I said, just doing whatever hobbies, whenever, all this, like randomly, who cares, whatever. But now that I'm keeping it all to myself, it's more special and I care about it more. And then I'm creating a life that I want, because all of these little things, like they just, they're like sparkling. It's so good. It's so good. It feels so good to not tell anyone anything. It feels so fucking good. Don't post things on social media. Try it out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm telling you. I'm just talking, I guess. But like, try it out. If you're struggling with this too, try it. Don't post things on social media. Nobody has to know. Just do it for you. I went home for Christmas and I had a wonderful time. And I was surrounded by a lot of people that I loved and that loved me. And then I came back here with my little house and my little kitty, and I'm alone. You know, I see people at work, and it's like, and I felt I'm about to get murdered. Did you hear that? I felt the like depth of the lone. What are you doing? I hope that's my cat. Anyway. Yen! Yep, getting murdered. Anyway. I felt the depth of the loneliness, like, just consume me to the point where I was like unconscious about it, and I was just like in the anxious kind of. And then I was like, I think I might get TikTok back. I haven't had TikTok, I don't know, in like almost 2 years maybe. I'm not even sure. And I was like, I think I'm gonna get it back, and then I think I'm gonna, like, just to keep up with my hobbies, because I need to keep up with them more, I'm gonna start like, okay, one day I'm gonna do this hobby, and then the next day I'm gonna do this hobby, and then the next, and then just go around them, and then keep up with them on my videos and all that. And I spent like 4 fucking hours like recording me playing drums, and then I don't even know which one it was. I sung a hobby, and then I edited the whole fucking video, and then I was like, what am I doing? I just had like a nervous breakdown, and then I, you know, had my breakdown, and then I stepped back, and then I like evaluated, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And that was when it really hit me, like, who needs to know? Who needs to know for you to keep up with your hobbies? Nobody needs to fucking know. Nobody needs to know that you did it 4 times this week or only 4 times in the year. Nobody needs to fucking know that. And I was like seeking to fill the loneliness gap by like validation from like how cool my hobbies were. And I was like, Rachel, it's special for me. And I just was like, I'm not fucking telling anyone anything. I'm gonna do my shit and I'm gonna love it. And if I don't wanna do it this whole fucking next 6 months, I don't have to. And then on the 7th month, I could do it for the whole month and enjoy it and who cares or whatever. And it was like the whole beauty that like started growing, like my little flower garden. It is, oh my God. I can't tell, like, I need you to feel it. You know what I mean? I can't, it's like as much as I could tell you, I need you to feel it. I need you to feel how it feels. If you struggle with this, I need you to feel how good it feels. It feels a little lonely at first, you know? But then it's like, I'm telling myself I'm proud of it. And it's like a fire in there. So, moral of the story, don't tell anyone what you're doing. Ever. Do your shit and love it. For you, do it so good. Do it bad. Do it so bad people are like, shut the hell up, you suck. But do it and only do it for you and tell nobody else. Do it for nobody else. Don't post it, don't tell, don't. Do it for you. And see how good it feels.